Nigeria as a country is blessed with abundant athletics talents with a history of remarkable feats over the years which places the country among nations with immense track and field success over the years. With names like Chioma Ajunwa, Falila Ogunkoya, Mary Onyale, and the likes, the nation has produced some of the finest in the world and greatest on the continent of Africa. As the African Junior Athletics Championships hots up in Abeokuta, some of the records set by these iconic individuals would reverberate from the announcer's box. And today we bring you one of the icons of Nigerian athletics who is usually heard loudly but scarcely seen. He is Akinyemi Afolari, renowned athletics event stadium announcer who has been doing it for the Athletics Federation of Nigeria AFN for more than 3 decades. Akinyemi Afolari has the privilege of witnessing and announcing many records, some of which are still unbroken till date. AIT Sports Extra brings you the man who is always behind the scene, capturing the key golden moments for Nigerian athletics.
I'm Akin Afolari, the chief announcer for the Gateway Games, Ogun 2024. I've been involved in sports, athletics, particularly in Nigeria, way back 85, 86, in different capacity, but most of the days I've handled announcements since then. And I've been certified all athletics levels 1 and 2 ITO in Nigeria. Way back, I've attended courses both within and outside the country, respect of capacity building for athletics officiating. I'm also a foundation member of what is now known as NATO, that is Nigeria Association of Athletics Technical Officials, way back 1990. And then by 1994, I became the national secretary, and to the glory of God, with the support of membership, I held on that post for about 10 years. And thereafter, elections were conducted. But thereafter, I'm still a senior member of that association. But I handle athletics announcement for the last 35 years or so in Nigeria.
Well, that is the area I was coming to. Of all the things you have reeled out, all the resume, your rich CVs, your role as athletics announcer for ages will surely be the one that has really stood you out. A lot of people remember your voice. I remember hearing this voice during the Mobile Athletics Championship in Lagos back in the 90s. I left school, would go to National Stadium. I remember this voice. Until today, the voice is still very much there. Are you really fulfilled as an athletics announcer, and do you get recognized that you have been announcing athletics? You started announcing the Davidson Ezinwas, the Adenike, Daniel Phillips, back in those days, Yali, and all of them. So does this give you a fulfillment and happiness at the end of the day?
Thank you. It's a passion. And over the years, I've had to interact with all Nigerian ex-international from the late 80s, Yusuf Ali's, Henry Amike's, Yali's, Chioma Joas, Asobas, Olakpade Adenikon, the Ezinwa brothers that were reputed as the fastest twins in the world at the time. Davidson are not smart, but they also argue about it. Daniel Phillips, Gabriel Okon in his days, and so on. It's been wonderful working with them. It's been a pleasure. It has its own challenges, that I must say, but it's been nice working with them, working closely and interacting with them. And I'm also excited that Fali Ogunkoya and so on, MON, yesterday she was beside me when they were to run the event. And I told her whether her record will go before her very eyes, her 49:10, which she ran in Atlanta 96, that gave her a bronze. At that time, became African record, but it's been broken as African, but still remain Nigeria's best, 49:10. And then eventually the record still stood yesterday. And so over the years, I've been excited. It has been exciting. It has its own challenges, but we give God the glory that one has been there contributing on one's little quota.
And talking about national records, games records, you've been you've been privileged to announce so many of them. And here you announced the games record set by Patient Okun George. So, how many of such records have you witnessed in your time announcing these events, national athletics events, the games, and of course other ones? How many records have you had the privilege to announce?
Honestly, I have lost count because in the course of those almost 40 years, records will always be broken. New one will be created. I was there in 1989, October 1989, during the East African Championship in Lagos, when Yusuf Ali jumped 827, which still stand till today. I was there, I also took that announcement. So I've lost count because all national and international competition hosted in Nigeria between that 85 to 60 now, I've been privileged to be involved and to take charge of announcing, including the last CAA Senior Champion 2018 Asaba. I was involved. So I have lost count. But one is excited because record had to be created and to be broken. So there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, which particular record do you still remember today that you were there to witness and announce? Which one really is the biggest, the one that you remember most in your life?
This is an impromptu question. The one that readily comes to mind is Yusuf Ali. In 1989, during the 6th Senior African Athletics Championship in Lagos, in October 1989, I think October 14 or thereabout, he has this razzmatazz of mobilizing the spectators to stand up and clap. He initiated that idea, and to his glory, up to today, nobody has jumped 827 in that jump. And Yusuf is on record as the oldest athletics captain we have. That's why we call him Skipo. And then, to me, that's the record that has stood the test of time. I was not there in Tokyo, in Japan, Italy, Rome, Italy, 1987, when Egbunike ran 44.17. I was not there. But the one, to me, that has stood that longest is about Yusuf Ali's 89 long jump national record of 8.27 meter, which to today still stands. To me, right now, that appears to me the most memorable because the spectators' support there, because we were hosting African Senior Championship in Lagos, and the spectators were behind him, clapping for him. He has a way of mobilizing the spectatorship behind him, and everybody gave him the support, and he did not disappoint either. He rose to the occasion and then gave, as soon as he created a record, we blasted it, and today, since 89, this is 2025, the record still stands. And Skipo is here. Yesterday when we were to run the 400, Fali Ogunko sat beside me, and I told her before her very eyes, we are 49.10 go today, which she did in Atlanta. But luckily, the record still stood yesterday. Okay, but record has already breaking. But Yusuf Ali's 827 long jump main record, to me, stand out up to today.